Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurudmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Let us try to understand bhakti as much as we can from our tiny perception. Let's think about Sudama Vipra, Sudama Brahmana, at the palace of Krishna in Dwarka. What did he have to offer to Krishna? Just less than a handful of cheapest rice, hard and dry. He didn't want to give it to Krishna. But Krishna insisted, "You have something for me," and snatched it from Sudama Vipra. Sudama Vipra is so poor, apparently from the external point of view. This is Leela, these are pastimes. His veins were showing, he was emaciated. He wasn't even wearing two cloths, as is the general standard. Just wearing an old, tattered cloth. But he was there for a chance to see Krishna. His wife sent him to Dwarka, get some money. And Sudama Vipra, as you know, he resisted at first. How can I approach my Lord with such a material request? But his wife kept pushing him, and she was right. And he was right. Often in household life it is like that. What to do? She was right and he was right. He was thinking, I'm not going to see Krishna, my old friend, my old school friend, for some material benefit. But the wife said, when Krishna sees our situation, poverty-stricken, he'll give something without you even asking. Or even if he doesn't give something, his associates will give something. So we'll get something somehow. So she was right from her point of view. The household should not be so poor. Household life needs some economics. Some or other, this couple had zero. Living in a shack with holes in the roof and walls caving in, wearing rags. Finally, what happened? You know. Sudama Vipra said, well, she's pushing me to go. I'll take it as a chance to see my old friend Krishna. My school friend Krishna. But I can't go empty-handed. I have to try to bring something. They had nothing in their home worthy of giving to Krishna from the material point of view. But as we'll find out, they had something else which is immeasurable. They had bhakti. So since there was nothing in the house to give to Krishna, when Sudama would approach him in Dwarka, he went to the neighbors and they gave him the cheapest rice, hard and dry, a little bit. He had nothing even to carry the rice in. He took a bit of old cloth and put the rice in that little, less than a handful of rice. Then he went on his way to Dwarka. Krishna greeted him, "Oh, my old friend." And as Sudama will relate, Krishna sat him on the couch that normally Rukmini sits on. And Rukmini is fanning him. This will be remembered by Sudama as he leaves the palace to go back home. He presents himself as not even a real Brahmana. He's a Brahmana, but he presents himself as Brahma Bandhu, friend of a Brahmana. I don't have the qualifications, so you just call me someone near the vicinity of being a Brahmana. That's me. And who is Krishna? He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yet he sat me on his couch reserved for Rukmini. And Rukmini, the goddess of fortune, is fanning me. What is this? I'm so unqualified. I gave Krishna a little, less than a little. And Krishna gave me nothing except his affection. That affection is my everything. He forgot completely about the mission his wife sent him on. Get some money. He's thinking, I got the affection. He was so happy. Krishna himself walked Sudama from the inside of the palace out the door, a little bit on the road. Krishna walked him. It's a sign of respect. When you have important, dignified guest at your home, you walk with the guest to the door as he or she leaves. Krishna did that with Sudama Vipra. Krishna treated him with such respect and affection. Respect because he's a Brahmana, and affection because he's a friend. Krishna is the Prabhu, the Lord of everyone. But he's showing, I'm coming under the control of the real Brahmanas. They're my lords. Because Krishna, especially in his role in Dwarka, as Dwarkadish, the prince, he's showing how to properly respect the Brahmanas, real Brahmanas. So the Acharyas point out, when they came to a certain point, walking together, and it's time for Krishna to go back to the palace, Krishna circumambulated Sudama, offering him respect. And after Krishna left, what was Sudama thinking? Where's the money? I didn't get any money. No, he's thinking, how glorious is my Lord. He didn't give me a penny. He knows that if he gave me any little wealth, I would fall down. How wonderful is he? What do you think? Get both. I get the money and the, and the affection. But he was happy. My Lord understands where I'm at. He knows if he had given me any wealth, I would have fallen down. I will fall down. How great is my Lord? But what is Krishna thinking? When in the palace, Sudama Krishna snatched that cheapest rice from him because Sudama wouldn't give it. Krishna's thinking, he has given me something beyond his possessions. He didn't have any rice worthy to give me in his home. He went and begged from others. He got something to give me beyond his wealth, which was nothing. I have to also do the same. I have to give something beyond my wealth. I have to give him in reciprocation. But what is beyond my wealth? I'm embarrassed. He's outdone me. So Sudama is thinking, I'm giving Krishna a little. And Krishna will be thinking, what little? I can't give him even a little. He's giving me what is beyond his capacity. How can I give from beyond my capacity? So the Acharyas give the example that the farmer does yajna for rain. So many yajnas, so many ceremonies. And the rain is thinking, I can't reciprocate sufficiently all these yajnas. Therefore I shall not rain during the day. The rain will come at night while the farmer is sleeping because I'm embarrassed. I can't reciprocate with him enough. So when the farmer wakes up in the morning, he'll see, oh, rain. Krishna is similarly thinking, I don't have anything in my possession to reciprocate with his bhakti. So it seems like I'll give him nothing. But when he returns home, he's in for a big surprise. But I can't give him anything face to face because I'm embarrassed, just like the rain is embarrassed to come during the day in reciprocation with the farmer's yajnas. So Krishna is saying, I can't give him anything face to face. I'm outdone. All I can do is give him the wealth of Indra. When he gets home, he'll see something. Mark my words, in a certain amount of time, he'll get home and see. But meanwhile, Sudama is on his way home. And he's glorifying Krishna. He didn't give me anything. Berating his position, his own position. I'm just a sinful creature, not a real Brahmana. And Krishna treated me like I'm the everything. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And of course, you know what happens. When the Sudama Vipra approached where his house, his shack used to be. He saw this huge palaces. He said, "What is this? Whose home is this?" Then he saw some indications that this was what his little shack used to be. And then on the road, coming toward him, all these heavenly beings who were now his servants and maids were coming towards him. He was wondering, what is all this? And then his wife comes, and he couldn't recognize her at first because she had gone to sleep that night before in her shack, emaciated, looking very weak and frail and ill and skinny, sleeping in a shack with holes in the roof and the walls, practically no clothes to wear. She wakes up in the morning in a palace that rivals Indra's palace. And she's transformed into a beautiful heavenly planets looking lady. She's shocked. What is this? But she's a clever wife. My husband must be on his way home from Dwarka. It's all because he met Krishna. She understood. So she goes out of her now palace to meet her husband. And what is Sudama thinking? Who is this beautiful lady coming toward me? And then he realized, that's my wife. But she could recognize Sudama. He was still looking emaciated, frail, veins showing, wearing ragged cloth, because Krishna wanted to make sure that the wife would recognize her husband. Of course, nowadays, what would you say? No one here, but so many ladies would say, I got the money in the palace, forget him. But I know none of you here are like that. So the point is, Sudama was wealthy in bhakti. That's the main consideration. And Krishna considered the actual wealth, when measured materially, to be nothing. When Sudama tried to prevent Krishna from snatching the cheap rice, Krishna considered this offering is the greatest because it was filled with bhakti. So Krishna thought, I can't reciprocate. I can only give him a little. I can't match him because of his bhakti. Anyway, let me give him the wealth of Indra. It's nothing to compare to what he's given me in bhakti. So this yajna is formal enrollment in the Bhakti Academy. These devotees have done all the entry requirements, and now they are formally enlisting, formally enrolling. And the main driver of their curriculum is the chanting of Hare Krishna. And our goal is to chant without offense. So be mindful of the 10 offenses, especially maintaining material attachment while chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Maintaining material attachment doesn't mean you cannot support your family and home. But it means if Krishna is not in the center of all your endeavors, then they can be classified as material attachment. So this first initiation is a great opportunity. It is sufficient to take you back to Godhead. Sometimes devotees wonder, what about second initiation? I want to be known as a brahmana. When I go back home to Bharat and people see a thread on my shoulder, and I'm CEO also. How glorious my reputation will be. But as Srila Prabhupada writes in Teachings of Lord Chaitanya, Hare Krishna mantra, Harinam Diksha is sufficient to take you back to Godhead. If someone is going to do some priest work, puja, cooking for deities, deity worship, all right. But not just for prestige. Like Guru Maharaj, second initiation. Of course, if someone is exceptionally involved in teaching and distributing the Vedic knowledge, that can be considered. But you don't need second initiation to do that. You just do it. So this first initiation is very serious. I used to file all Srila Prabhupada's correspondence during my BBT days in Los Angeles. I saw both sides, the letters to him and the letters from him. I was told by my authority I should just file the letters and never read them. I took it as Prabhupada's mercy on me that he gave me his books to work on and he gave me his letters. Because I was always lamenting, where is the physical association? Instead I got so much Vani pouring down from the sky. Can you imagine if your service all day is just to work on Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita 12 hours a day? And then you have all these letters to Prabhupada and from Prabhupada in your office for safekeeping. I kept them very safely. But I didn't act on my own to read them. Another senior devotee, Jayadvaita, Brahmachari then, now Swami, as soon as he saw I had the big boxes of all the letters, he comes running into my room, because he was also working on Prabhupada's books. He comes running into my room, okay, Devamrita, let's get into it. I said, what can I do? He's the senior Vaishnava. I did not resist. So devotees were writing Prabhupada that is first initiation really significant, or second initiation is actually the genuine thing? And Prabhupada replied, first initiation is real initiation, and I take karma on the first initiation. Prabhupada wrote, the spiritual master, he wrote, the spiritual master takes karma on the first initiation. He said, why? He said, I'm prepared to go to hell for Lord Chaitanya. So my point is, you take your first initiation very seriously. It's sufficient to take you back to Godhead. So please, the congregation, give your blessings to these initiates. I think there are, 13 of them, and then one for second initiation, because she's going to be doing puja. Is Sureshri here? Yeah. Oh, yes. She's going to be helping in the deity kitchen. And she has a very flexible work schedule, so she can do all that. So, we want to thank the management of Melbourne Mahaprabhu Mandir for providing a facility, a spiritual facility, so that these candidates can progress. I don't know if you understand it or realize it, but your management board here is so deep in Vaishnava knowledge and experience. It's very special. I travel on every continent of the ISKCON world, and I have to point out that the Temple Council here is very special in terms of depth of Vaishnava experience and knowledge. So you should consider yourselves very fortunate that your temple has so many experienced devotees on the council with decades of experience. So we're very grateful for their role. Irreplaceable role. So now we'll give out the names and beads. First name that comes is Singaraj. Please. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Out loud. Out loud, please.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutare Srimate Venkateswaraya Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prasthaya Kshetra Srimadi Pasthaya Prasthara Pura Dakshitam Bhaktichar Kavinata Parthati Karni Yasya Vachati Namaste.
You are looking very nice with your shaved head. Last night when I saw you, you had big hairs. I thought you were going to compete with Sai Baba. Can you produce something in your hand? Hare Krishna. What are the 4 rules?
No intoxication, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
Minimum 16 rounds until chanting.
All right. Your new name is Singha Griva Gaura. Singha Griva Gaura is a name for Lord Chaitanya. Singha Griva, who has a neck and voice like a lion. When you read in Chaitanya Charitamrita of Lord Chaitanya touring South India, he roared everywhere, Hare, 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 with a voice like a lion, with shoulders and a neck like a lion. So you are Singha Griva. Singha means lion-like. Griva means the neck, the shoulders, and it refers to the able to roar like a lion. Gaura, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna. Snehalban. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What are the 4 rules? What to do every day? Your name is the name of a gopi who is very learned in music. Her name is Sangita Vidya. Hare Krishna. Shirja. What are the 4 rules?
No gambling, no eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication.
And what to do every day?
Running 16 rounds.
Your name is a name for Srimati Radharani, whose eyes are always restless because of the emotions of love of Krishna. So her eyes are compared to a bird that I'm told is very prominent in North India, Kanjan or wagtail bird. Anyone know that bird? No? Yes, you know? Okay. The Kanjan bird, or the wagtail bird, eyes are always moving restlessly, tail is always moving, body is always moving. Restless because of the material body, but Srimati Radharani's eyes are moving, darting back and forth, propelled by love for Krishna. So therefore her eyes are compared to a Kanjan bird. So your name is Kanjanakshi Radha. Shashi Bhushan. What are the 4 rules? 4 rules.
No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling.
And what to do every day?
Minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna round.
Your name can refer to Ramchandra, Balaram, or Krishna as Radha Raman. I myself will take the third one. But if someone asks you, you can tell them, depends, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You want to say it refers to Ramchandra, okay, you'll take that. If it refers to Balaram, okay, you take that. Some might even say Parashuram, okay. But at the deepest level, Rama refers to Radhika Raman. So your name is Ramabhushan. Decorated with the bhakti of Ram, whichever Ram you have in mind. I'll take Radha Raman. Zach.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Śrīmad Devamrita Swami Nityāname Sajjaya Purakshan Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada Bhāratatatikāramandasya Sarvachate Namaha.
Very nice. Loud and clear you said it. Very good. Everyone knows Zach, yes? They're all your supporters. Zach has been in the ashram for 4 years. And he has just now entered into the saffron. Give him your blessings for a successful brahmachari life. Householders can give saffron people blessings. What happened when Lord Chaitanya was about to go to South India, leaving Puri? He went to the home of Founder-Acharya and said, please bless me so that my preaching tour will be successful. Founder-Acharya is a householder. But because he's a solid Vaishnava, Mahaprabhu wanted his blessings. Showing that the most important thing is the bhakti, more than social formality. Normally, a sannyasi, because Mahaprabhu, as a sannyasi, doesn't ask blessings from a householder, but Mahaprabhu is showing bhakti is the topmost consideration. Sarvabhauma was a Mayavadi before, now he has become a full bhakta. I want his blessings so my preaching tour of South India will be successful. So yes, you can all give him your blessings so his brahmachari life will be successful. What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
I vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds every day.
Your new name is Shambhana. How many of you, when you go to Govardhan Hill, have been to Shambhana? Anyone? One? Oh, only one person? Anyone else? I see one. Shambhana is right at the start when you leave Kusum Sarovar, right where Govardhan Hill starts to appear above the ground. And Shambhana means the forest of Sham. And it's a place where there's many Radha Krishna pastimes, as described by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Sri Krishna Bhavanamrita. One particular outstanding pastime that stands out because of it's very intricate. Krishna was in the grove in the Kunja with Srimati Radharani, and the other gopis were approaching. So Krishna wanted to do something fast to cover up the situation. So he dressed Srimati Radharani as Krishna and spread paste on her so that she would have a dark complexion. So when the gopis arrived, they saw 2 Krishnas? Which one is for real? It's a very intricate pastime. So that took place in Shambhan. It's like Vrindavan, Shambhan. So next time you visit Govardhan Hill, you can, if you start it near Kusum Sarovar, and then you can go to Shambhana. Hare Krishna. Nitin Sharma. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit.
What to do every day?
Minimum 16 rounds of Krishna.
Your name now is Seva Sukha. Seva Sukha means the happiness of devotional service. Hare Krishna. Riya Sharma. Just testing you to see if you really wanted them. The other half of the Sharma family. You like a name like your husband? Or you want to rebel? What are the 4 rules?
No intoxication, no gambling, no meat eating, no illicit sex.
And what you do every day?
Attend chanting of minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
So your new name is Kunja Sukha. The happiness in the groves of Vrindavan. So we have the Sukha family. Very happy family. Let's see. Deepak.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णभक्ताय भूतले श्रीमद् देवामृता नामिने सर्वे प्रचार पूर्वस्कार सर्व तत्कर्तव्यता प्रार्थार्थ विकल्प विषय सर्वेता तेल
What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication.
And what to do every day?
And daily chant 16 rounds.
Your new name is a name for Krishna. Sometimes in India they'll think this name means Lord of the Day, a name for Surya, but mostly amongst Vaishnavas it is known as the supporter, the maintainer of the fallen. Your new name is Dineshwar. Just like Dina Dayala. So Dineshwar. Take shelter of Krishna and he'll rescue us all from our fallen condition. Somehow or other we've forgotten Krishna and we are trying to be the enjoyer and controller of the material world. That means fallen. But Dineshwar, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, will save us. And you, as Dineshwar Das, can assist Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in reclaiming the fallen souls. Alka. What are the 4 rules?
No eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit.
And what to do every day? Your name is for one of the Ashta Sakhis, the gopis, the 8 gopis. When you go to Mayapur, you'll see them on the altar with Radha Madhava. So there's one particular of the Ashta Sakhi named Chitra. Wait. Not finished. But your name is Chitra Rani. Dhirendra. Loudly, please. Cannot say louder? Oh. All right. He told me he not only is he in good spiritual health, I could see, but also good material health. He says he runs, 8 kilometers a day? And he's 70 years old? But you have to make your voice stronger. All right, what are the 4 rules?
No gambling, no illicit sex, no meditating, no intoxication.
And what to do every day?
At least chant 16 rounds and read scriptures.
So, now your name is Dhirananda. Dhirananda means the bliss of steadiness in bhakti. We all know in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Dhira's tatra namuyati. Someone who is dhira is not disturbed by the external circumstances. So you are Dhirananda, the bliss of being undisturbed by the externals. Servant of that. Hare Krishna. Vinu. This is the wife of Dhirananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
16 rounds
So we want lots of Ananda in your family. So your new name is Shantananda. Shantananda means the bliss of peacefulness. In bhakti only is there real peace. Not just by standing still or silent meditation. There's peace, real peace, in engaging in devotional service. So, Shantananda and Dhirananda. Aravind. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'm very happy to meet a farmer. You may recall how in the first canto of Bhagavatam, Prabhupada writes that farming is the noblest occupation. Everyone has to eat, right? You can't eat silicon chips. Even though I know IT is the Yuga Dharma. IT and accounting. What are the 4 rules?
No meditating, no intoxication, no distraction, no gambling.
And what to do every day?
Chant minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
So your new name is Vanakrida. Vanakrida means the pastimes of Krishna in the forest. Lata. What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no disease.
And what to do every day?
Minimum 16 rounds every day.
So, we want a family full of Krishna's pastimes, hearing about them and chanting about them. So now your name is Dola Krida. Dola Krida refers to the pastime of Radha and Krishna on the swing. Hare Krishna. So now, even though we're not giving her a name and beads, we want to call up Sureshri so everyone can acknowledge her second initiation. Please.
2 devotees are sitting, disciples of Devamrita Maharaj. So they are Narasimha Avatar and Lakshmi Priya. Narasimha Avatar and Lakshmi Priya. So they are sitting just for the yajna. They got initiated.
Yes. Hare Krishna. So Sureshwari Devi Dasi is taking second initiation because, as we said, she's going to significantly do deity cooking in the deity kitchen. I hope there'll be room for her. She's very big. So we want her to be a real Brahmini. So please give her your blessings for that. Hare Krishna. You can see how international the International Society for Krishna Consciousness is. Devotees from so many countries uniting under Lord Chaitanya's banner. Let us begin the yajna. You want to announce about the devotees sitting in for Devamrita Swami? Their names?
Their names, everyone, they got initiated a while ago.
All right, can you just let everyone know? Oh, everyone already knows. All
They
right.
know about yeah, they already know them.
All right.
They initiated them.
No, the congregation.
The congregation also knows because they were initiated a while ago.
All right.
Hare Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvamahai Tejasvinaparikramastu Mavrikshamahai Om Shanti 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 Om Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasani Gaura Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Purantu Ma Devatarama Purantu Manasa Dhiyaha Purantu Vishwa Bhutani Nada Veda Pujinima Om Asakramana Punyaham Bhavantu Bhavantu Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Udgadeva Sakune Samagayasi Brahmaputra Savane Shutam Sasi Tishe Vavadi Sishumati Vidya Sarvato Nashakune Bhadramavara Vishwato Nashakune Punyamavara Om Asya Karmana Swasti Bhavantu Bhavantu Ayushmati Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Indro Nirashava Swasti Na Puta Vishwaveda Swasti Na Staraksho Karishtani Swasti Na Ulihaspati Vidharatu Om Asya Karmana Bhavantu Bhavantu Om Lijatam Om Lijatam Om Lijatam Om Padmanam Namaste, Gaura Bakshi, Kanyagami Sthite Bhaskare, Panchavidiko, Shanivaranvitaya, Anuragala Ksatra Samyutaya, Bhumandale Namurike, Bharata Bhakti, Bharata Kande, Medi Bhutasya Sumera Bhutashne, Ravanarna Vaskutare Kore, Gangaya Purva Bhagi, Shri Vigraha Brahmana Vaishnava Bhakti Sariyo, Shri Shri Radha Vallabha Krishna,
Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīmad Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Anantakoti Vaishnavanda Ki, ISKCON Founder-Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki, Ho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta Ki, Sri Radha Krishna Guru Gopinath Shama Kun Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki, Vrindavan Dham Ki, Navadvip Ki, Ganga Maya Ki, Yamuna Maya Ki, Tulasi Devi Ki, Bhakti Devi Ki, Shramaveda Bhaktavrinda Ki, Gaur Premanande. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glorious assembled devotees. All glory to Sisi Guru Gauranga.